Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to InfraSpace Round 2. That's right. In the last episode, we got kind of things up and running. And in this episode, we just kind of want to push it to see how far we can actually push that science, get into green science a little bit there on the community piece there, and just to see how far we can take it. I suspect we'll run into a roadblock with the demo at some point in time, though I haven't run into it yet. So in this case, we're just going to carry on, build us a lot of electronics factories at some point in time. And with that, we're just going to carry on with our some summertime fun here on Summertime. Hey, and we're back in. And of course, in this particular case, we're just picking right up where we left off. And that is I got to get a little science going. We want to keep expanding this electronics factory. We gotta get we gotta get home appliances running so as we can get our housing to expand a little bit. The only thing I just did about a minute ago was I put down a third farm. I not to say it's needed, but a little later on, if we can get these to upgrade into like level 2 houses and get 2 more people into them, it just saves me a little room time. And when you know, I just didn't quite leave enough room to put a farm in here. It was like, oh, really? I didn't? Yeah, like, now I knew a house wasn't going to go in there, but I was sure I had just enough room for a farm, and it's not. Look, it's just barely not going to fit, so I had to put my third farm down there. Oh, well, I mean, it is what it is. So I should, let's get that science underway. So home appliances. Now, after this, of course, I'm going to want to get green science underway. Because we'll want to start getting. We have no choice because we need green science for the rest. So, yes, you can do aluminum mining without it, but there's a few other things you can get going on here. But I mean, at some point in time, you've got to do green science, right? So we'll want to get green science up and running after this. So it's going to take 20 of them blue science. What are you guys doing down here? Yeah, deliver the science. I know you guys have been stashing up, right? I think you guys have been stashing up. Yeah, so, yep, make me some of the blue science things. And that's one thing. In a lot of games, usually you'll just tack on the science. I like to, in this game, I like to let it build up a little bit. Otherwise, science is really slow. They really need like a three speed type button down here where you can speed some of this stuff because a lot of it is painfully slow. But okay, so we've got home appliances. Yes, home appliance factory. And where am I going to put this? We'll put this right here. That's cool. Now, what's that give me? Concrete for 41. Okay, let's go for a second electronics factory. And again, it's all around speed. It's just really, really not fast. You need lots of appliances before these guys will upgrade, right? Again, you kind of need like the 60% mark before these houses would upgrade again, right? So, that's a thing you kind of got to do. Now, we are keeping up with carbon this time, so that's making me pretty happy. Carbon was one of my biggest bottlenecks, but we have been keeping up with the carbon need. But then again, I've been more aggressive with housing this time as well. So I will say that, we are going to need power out here. We are going to need the power. Somewhere's around there. Yep, works for me. You know what? I think at the same time, I think it might be time for me to expand concrete output. I don't know if the 2 miners will do a second factory, but I'm going to try it. So we're gonna drop a second concrete factory on them here. And again, all this takes workers, right? So you gotta have more workers to do the things. Otherwise, the next thing you know, you'll notice like a lot of these places will start saying, 3 out of 4, 2 out of 2, or 2 out of 1, and 1 out of 2. Numbers. The numbers will be bad. Now, I think this down here is what would tell me what I need. I think down here in the lower left-hand corner. So I think this says I have 90 people. I need 69. I'm thinking that's what that means, but again, with no information, who knows, right? Like, there's no hover text or anything like that. Like, at least when I hover over the factories, they tell me what they are, but there's no hover text for any of this stuff, right? So, which is a bit of a bummer, because I would love to know what some of this stuff means. But anyway, so I'm going on the assumption that I've got 90 people, because I've got 9 houses. Well, not 9, I think. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses. And I think you get 20 as a freebie to start. So I got 90 people, and I think I need 69 in the factory. So in this case, I'm going to keep pushing them until that number gets relatively close, and then I'll slam down some houses. So of course, let's see how we're doing for electronics. So we have electronics in storage. That's great. That's awesome. So let's slam out. Let's now do the green science, because green science will require, I think it requires chips. And, of course, that will then become our next bottleneck of things. Are you guys not able to keep up? Is this a problem? Do we need the second miner? Is that really a thing I need? If you can't keep up, just let me know, and I'll slam in another second. I'll slam in a second miner. Yeah, I think I do. I think I actually need a second miner here. Cool. Let's go for the sulfur mine. Second miner. Boom. Do that. Take that. All right. There we go. Now again, I don't know if I need this concrete this fast, but we'll take it anyway. We'll take it anyway. We'll throw in a third storehouse though, because again, I'm very concerned about any bottlenecking in storage. Like I said, I ran into that problem there on one of my playthroughs, one of my test playthroughs, and it was like, roads are jammed, things are jammed, everything is jam. Okay, it's all jam. It's terrible. So we're at 63, right? And now, of course, I'm assuming these guys are now having to, yeah, so we get none in storage, and this is slow. Okay, so, yep, that's what we're doing now. So we're at, so now I need 72, and I'm about to slam down a third factory here. How are we doing? Yeah, so we're keeping way up on the copper. It doesn't seem to have a copper problem, that's for sure. Yep, we're gonna slam this down. Now, iron, it does seem to be a problem here, so, like, yeah, like, I mean, the steel mill's gonna need, stuff, so I am gonna put down a third miner for iron. And we'll put that right there somewhere. I don't know if you've got enough reaching power to do that. No, I don't think you do myself, my friend. So we're just going to stretch you out here a little bit. Yeah, I figured you were going to be upset about that. I mean, yeah, it kind of had to be. I was kind of stretching you pretty hard there. But you just do the things. You do the things. Oh, now you're short on sand. Okay. So I guess we're going to need a second sand miner. Well, you know what? We'll just put that right here on the other side of you. There. Sand away. Sand away. Let's get another wind turbine down, because that's going to be a problem. And again, with these, ooh, I'm out of concrete. I need 3 concrete. How are we doing for power? Show me the power. Oh, yeah, we're in trouble. Yep, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Give me one more concrete, would you? Well, actually, I need more than just one. I actually need multiple, because now I need the power pole to connect you two together. I need 10 concrete, so we can fix this. Yep, that was a bit of a boo-boo on my part, that's for sure. And again, if you put any windmill within the range of any other windmill, the entire network goes down. It just doesn't stop. It just doesn't work for the one. It just stops working for them all, and then you get into a mess, right? So, yep, looks like we need more. So 40, 41, that's not good. So, you know, like, yeah, we're gonna need, we need a little bit more power. We need more power, people. Power to the people. Yep, we need more of it. So you notice here, like, we're barely keeping up on the iron ore. right? Even though I've got 3 iron ore guys. Yet copper, not really a problem. Not really a problem yet. But that's because we haven't got green science down yet. We are close, but we're not done yet. And then once we get the green science down, we will probably, I'm going to try to go for a third. Now, see, 103. Hey, that's because we got upgrades. Home appliance upgrades. Yup, upgrades. So you notice a lot of these have upgraded. Wow, that's actually really good. This is probably one of my best playthroughs yet. Yeah, I usually don't get them to upgrade that easily. Cool. So that gives me more workers. Yay for us. We like more workers. So I'll probably slam down a third blue factory to then do the green science. And green science, of course, I think needs those chips. But I need concrete. I need these first. So we want to kind of do this right about here. Research green science packs. You betcha. We'll just plug you right into there. Excellent. Hooray! Yes, hooray! Good. Yeah. So I would say my really only in this particular playthrough this time was maybe I should have put down that second concrete factory a little sooner. But I mean, my other playthroughs, it was just so bad for storage that I was always seemed to be having a storage problem with it. So I was really hesitant to put down concrete this time. But no, it's working quite good. It's actually working quite good this time, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now, we're going to let these kind of build up a little bit. We'll let them build up a little science. So, green science. Actually, I'm going to put the blue science down first. Boom. Then the green science. Boom. Yeah. There we go. Do the green sciencey thing. So, green science, as you can see, it wants electronics, it wants sulfur, and it wants a blue science pack. Yeah, it wants all the things. Like, kind of greedy, actually. I'm not very impressed. But that's fine, whatever. So, it wants, because it wants, I'm going to put a sulfur mine down here in a second. And that's okay, but because it needs its own blue science packs and it needs green science, you kind of gotta up your science game here a little bit. And because blue science requires carbon, of course we want to kind of put down some cheaper housing to kind of force it to take more carbon in, if that makes sense, right? Because again, I got nothing else that's producing carbon here at the moment. So we want to... No, not you. That's a great idea, but not yet. Not yet. Sulfur mine. Yeah, I need you to do this. Boom. Now show me the power network. Required 46. Putting out 50. No, that's not good enough. I need you to do... Now we'll talk power again, right? So... let's go for up here. Oh, I would think somewhere around here is fine. And then we'll hook you into the grid. Boom. There we go. That gives us 60 for the moment. But yeah, it's coming. It's not too bad, actually. How are we doing on the rest of it? So you notice food is a little down. It is keeping up on home appliances. But it is a little low on food, and that again is the 2-to-1 ratio. So I have 3 farms, so I should have had 6 houses, but I've got 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7. So it's running a little short, but it's not hurting it, right? But I'm going to force it to be a little short here shortly. Because I'm gonna slam in a few more houses here now because I want to keep that. I will want to keep this. I want to keep this running. Notice we have no carbon in storage, none. So I'm going to want a little more. Oh, we actually need more houses than we have workers. Even this actually works out really good. So we're gonna want blam, blam, blam. All right, and let's now get some of that O2 coming in here. O2. There we go. I'll be all right. I'll be just fine. We'll do the O2 here. Boom, like so. Because we want the O2s to come in here to do the O2 things. Yep, somewhere's right around, no, right around there. Do that for me, please. There we go. Let's get that housing running, right? Because I need 108 people now. Now, see, this says 128. I don't know what... I really wish I knew what that meant. I have not been able to get this all figured out yet. But anyway, nevertheless, that might be, potential habitat is 128. That might make some sense. I don't know. But anyway, we'll let it run. We'll let it run. Get things down. How are we doing in terms of electronics? So these are running flat out, and that is kind of expected, right? See, these guys have still not got enough electronics, right? And you're like, holy smokes, how can you not have enough electronics? And that's because it takes so much. It takes 10 electronics just to get one green science. I know, it's crazy. So we definitely want to up our electronics production. That's why I'm hoping to push these guys along, right? Yes, I need you guys to do more things for me, including food. Where is the food? No. Look, I've confused myself. Yes, give me the food. Give me that food, darn it. Yep, we'll slam that in there now. And again, got to be careful because I just used 3 workers, right? And we're at even Stevens here at the moment. So we're gonna push these guys a little harder, right? Man, that takes me up to the end of this road. It's like my road. So that's 2 more. I'm really hoping to push these O2s to the limit. I'd like to get a 4th one in here to get more carbon coming out. Yeah, run that stuff. So I need 114 now. Hopefully, we need power on that house. Really? Okay. I guess. Sure. Alright, looks good. We're looking alright. Okay. Probably, how much green research do I have stored up? I've got 3. It's not pretty. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick cut here. Because, we need a lot more than 3. Yeah. I need, 25 and things, right? Yeah, you need a lot of science for a lot of things. So what I'll do is I'll bring it back, and we'll do, once I have some science saved up, then I'll bring it back, and we'll blast through some science, put down some more stuff, and get some things rolling. Okay, we're back. And in this particular case, science is full. The green science can only hold 10, so it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're going to launch some science. This is where we'll talk a little bit. So we'll do the improved wind turbines. Yes, I would do solar panels, but it's 25. So I'm going to do wind turbines first. We'll just knock that one out, and hopefully the trucks start coming out here. Yep. Do the truck things. Do the things with the trucks. Yeah, I know, it's really busy all of a sudden. Look at the busy traffic all of a sudden. That's good. But yes, again, this is green. The science is slow. It's alpha, right? But I do want to talk about balance. Right now, you probably would have seen a cool little speed through of some of the factory sections as I have them now. And this is a nice balance act that I've got going on here at the moment. In fact, I could even put down a few more things now, because the houses have mostly all upgraded to 174, and I'm only using 148. So I could actually try and push them a little bit to get the science to go a little bit faster. And I might actually, and we're probably going to try and do that here shortly, just because I got to try and do something. But right now, my balance is I've got 5 iron miners, I've got 3 of the sulfur, 2 of the sand, 2 of the copper. When it comes to housing, I've got 13 houses with 4 oxygen and 5 farms. So as mentioned, my ratio to farm to houses is around between 2 and 2.5. And oxygen appears to be working out at 3 to 3.5, if you want to look at it that way. Again, science takes up a lot of chips. It needs a lot of materials. So yeah, I have some banked up, but this banking isn't going to last very long. Now, true, we got the home appliance factory supplying these houses here, and they need chips too, so it's kind of a thing you got to watch out for. But 6 appears to be doing 1 home factory and 1 science. I am going to try and do, we have unlocked improved wind turbines. Awesome. Let's knock out one-way roads, because it too's only 15, and I'm hoping that we'll at least be able to not torture ourselves too long on that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of push it a little bit. I think we're going to try and push a little extra science on them, right? Because I'd like to kind of get a second green science running, because again, the pace of the game up to a point runs okay, right? Yes, there's a few slow points throughout, but I mean, you're gonna have that in every game. But now it's like, now that we've kind of hit green science and beyond, it slows way down. It's like it slams on the brakes. Now, yes, I could just take this pattern that I've seemed to got a really good balance on and duplicate it and keep duplicating it to get more green science running. But there's a ridiculous point to that too. So, it's like, that's not exactly a great idea. So, yeah, I mean, it's, we want to try and get a second science going in here. And you need 35 steel to make this too. Like, it wasn't, like, these aren't cheap. These aren't cheap to make. So nevertheless, we're going to try and hopefully increase our microchip facility production here. Yep, we're going to come here. We're going to slam down a couple more of these. Boom and boom. I don't know if we're keeping up on... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it, guys. Deliver the things. I must admit, only a couple of copper mines, they've been doing really good. Like, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. And yes, I do understand you need a lot more iron for things. Like, you need iron for steel. You need iron for all the microchip factories. You need iron for all kinds of other things. You just need iron all over the place. Like, you need raw iron for the home appliance factory. Okay? So you need a lot more raw iron, but I must admit, I've been doing really good with only the 2 factories up here, but I am going to put in a third now, just in case we need it. This, of course, means we're probably... I don't know how we're doing for power. That upgrade I kind of hoped was going to do something for us, but didn't. Anyway, we'll put in power now. So we're going to come down here. Oh, okay. That's what it did. It didn't improve the power output. It just improved where I could, like, the range. You could put them closer together. Okay, well, that's nifty. All right, well, I guess. I would rather have improved the actual power output. Like, that would have made more sense to me, right? But okay, fine, that's fine. That should give us, what, 100 now? Is that 100? Someone talk to me here, people. Talk to me. Yeah, that's it. It's 100. Okay. So we've got 106. We need 181. So now I've got to keep pushing out more of the peoples, right? We need more peoples. And because we need more peoples, I'm going to have to start a second road now, I guess. Looks like because I've used up this road. And I'm not very overly efficient at my road network. But that's because of just the trials and tribulations that I faced in earlier attempts. So we're just going to we'll keep pumping out the road. Take me home. So again, I am going to keep working on the whole 4, 5, 6. And again, if this is the case, I'm going to go with 2 farms. Now, really, it should be 3, right? If my 2 to 1 ratio and my 3 to 1 ratio are working, and then I'm going to do 1, 2 for that. I'm kind of hoping to fit a farm in there. Yes, oh yeah, I can fit another farm in there, no problem. I'm just going to let that kind of run with the 2 farms at the moment. See how it goes. See if it gives me any trouble. I mean, it might give me lots of trouble. We'll see how that is shortly. Yeah, I need you to kind of... If you can really touch that other thing, I would appreciate it. All right, well, I'll take that. Hey, I'll take that. So yeah, that'll get us some people. Yeah, because now we need like 193, right? Because of course these also need people. This needs 12 people of its own. We're gonna probably need another miner. We're gonna need at least one more miner, I would think, up here. And of course, I'm just working miners around this iron patch. Now I mean, this is iridium. I have no idea what that is. Oh, that's for probably computers. There is iron patches, more iron patches around. Like there's more iron right here, so I could run iron patches out here. That's perfectly fine. Material does not seem to be a limiting factor in this game, so that's perfectly. We're good with that. Oh, I see my factory needs power. We need power. There we go. You can have all the power of the things. Looks like I might need more storage, but I think I've put myself into a corner. I did put myself into a corner. You know what? I'm going to move. I'm going to get rid of this factory. Yep, bye. We're going to put the factory back, though, because I need it. Yeah, we're going to put the factory back. And again, I want to put this factory somewheres close. Right about there. Now, can I get this storage in here? Please say yes. There we go. That's what I want to do. Yes, I am going to have to deal with this shortly. So yeah, it would have gotten rid of that. But oh well. Yes, the loss of electronics is a bit of a pain. But I don't know. I kind of like. It's not very tidy, but I like to try and keep it neat, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so again, look, see, we're suffering here now with blue science, because again, you need so much stuff for green science. It's like, holy smokes, look, we're still working on these one-way roads, and there was only 15 green science needed for them. It's like, oh my goodness, really? Yeah, like it's, ratios are a little harsh, for sure, and, yeah, pushing on. We're pushing on. So, I'll throw down another science guy. We've got 194, but they're not upgraded yet. We haven't upgraded these, right? So, I'm hoping, yeah, that's it. I'm hoping that a few of these will upgrade here shortly. Yeah, they're going to upgrade shortly. That'll give me 2 more people in that one. And then this one, one-way road. Hooray. Yes. Now I will do solar panels. This will be the final one we do for this one. And then I'm going to call it an episode. Now, I might come back to the game later on just to kind of play another couple episodes, like maybe towards the end of summer, or I don't even know when this episode's going to come out throughout the whole summertime series. So I might come back and play a couple more rounds, maybe to do Small Town or something. You never know. I don't even know if the demo will be playable. But nevertheless, we're going to take a quick break here. It's going to take them a little time. It'll take them a little time. We'll wait for a few houses to upgrade. Yeah, see, we're going to be suffering in chips now, right? So I'm going to put down a couple more factories. Yep. Hey, I'm going to just keep slamming down electronics factories until gosh darn, I get science. I want science. But unfortunately, it does mean I got to watch my house numbers here. I probably should push a couple more houses, put in one more farm, but that requires 3 more people. Oh, the challenge of it all, Okay, I'm just, you know what, I'm going to let this run out. I'm going to let this run for a bit. I'm going to let these houses upgrade, let it balance out a little bit, and then I'll bring it back for the end of it. Okay, this is actually, I'm bringing you back right now because I might have fallen into a trap, right? And again, you kind of, with the limited tools that we've got here, this is something I didn't notice until it might have been too late. I'm trying to fix it now, but I don't know if it can be fixed. Basically, I let the home appliances get too low. So I'd been keeping an eye on the oxygen, I had been keeping an eye on the survival of food, but I wasn't keeping an eye on home appliances. And then what happened was a lot of these houses started running too short. And this is the first time this had happened to me, so I didn't realize this was going to happen. But people started moving out. So now I've got a new problem. People are moving out. I need 240 people to work. But now people are moving out, so I'm actually losing people. Now, what I would try... Oh, now, see, these people are complaining about food survival, right? So, this is a problem because, hey, like, see, I could be into a death spiral here, and which isn't good, of course. Death spirals. I mean, the sound of it alone automatically makes it sound bad, right? So, what I can do here now is let's delete a mine here. I'm going to delete that mine here and reduce the workers' need. So that takes us down to 239. I've pushed more factories out. And again, I am not worried about green science at the moment. We are so close to getting it done, but I'm not worried about it. Of course, they're looking for green chips, but so is home appliance. And I need home appliance to stabilize so as I can get the people back in. Right, so now we're coming back up, right? So 235. All right, I might have saved it. All right, so we got the extra food in there. And again, I had just added a couple extra miners up here. And, of course, we'd added these houses. So I've added the extra food. That's fine. Doing decent for oxygen. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Put that house back in there. No, that was bad. That was really bad. Yeah, don't hurt the houses. Don't hurt the house people. Yeah, that's not good. In fact, let's put another house in there, and we'll try and encourage it. Hey, solar power plant. Awesome. So that now takes care of that whole part of the research tree. And we can... I guess that is as far as you get to go in the demo. It's not even going to let me select any more in this. So I guess that is kind of the demo-ish end of things anyway. And that's fine. No problem. But I would like to, before this ends, I want to fix this balance. And it didn't help that I just toasted that house. I mean, I just about had it fixed, and then I accidentally blew up the house. No, that was so bad. But we'll see if we can't get this fixed up. Yeah, you guys are short on home appliances again. Okay, well, we've got electronics in both factories now. I'm not going to need science anymore, so I could probably push a third electronics home appliance factory now. In fact, let's try that. Let's push a third factory. I have no idea, because these guys need a lot of sulfur, but I mean, I can always cut back on concrete. I got 500 concrete, and I'm not making a whole lot of stuff, right? So, you know, I could, in fact, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to cut back on concrete, which gives me more sulfur, cuts cuts back on concrete making and gives me an extra 3 workers. Yes. Good plan, Max. Good plan. Good plan. Because you're going to need all the plans you can get. Now, obviously, these will just fill up with science because I can't do any more science in the demo. So once these fill up, then those material resources won't be needed there. And then, now, I guess there's nothing in the demo to stop you from just growing population and keeping a stable population. So you could probably make electronics for home appliances, for food and oxygen, and just keep growing your population and see how high you could go. Which maybe that's what I'll do as like a third episode a little bit later down the road, just to see how far I can push the population. Maybe that's a thing I can do, just for fun. Okay, this seems to be... Are we stabilizing? I think we're stabilizing at the moment. Food survival. You know what? I'm going to push... do I dare push one more food on them? Yes, I think so. I think we push one more food. Yep. I mean, it's 3 workers, but if we can get the food up there and get these upgraded into 10s, that would get me back to 240 plus. And then, because according to this, we should be able to hit 246. I think we're going to do okay. And then, hopefully... Oh, I accidentally somehow paused that. Somehow. I don't know how I did that. But then I'm hoping we'll be able to keep up on the home appliances factories. And then, of course, then I can keep pushing electronics factories and all that kind of jazz. Because, again, copper is not my problem. I mean, you know, for the amount of factories I got going here, iron again was always the problem because again, you need iron for so many more things. Okay. Oh, power. Yep, we're gonna get you some power. I'm going to get you some power. Hold on a sec there, big guy. We'll get you some power. There you go. Feed the people, please. Feed me the people. Yes. Feed the people. Yep. Feed the people. Yep. Upgrade. Thank you. Upgrade. Yes. Thank you. And that will get me really close to 243 in stabilization. Yay, us. we may have saved it. And if I can just get one iron mine down to take care of the little pop-up shortage that I'm having over here in these factories. Look, see, because iron. If I can just get enough to get an iron miner down to kind of start taking care of something. And again, this is only going to happen until this science fills up, and then the iron would be diverted to these anyway. So I don't know if I really need the actual extra iron miner. But just to wrap things up, sure, we'll get it in there. Oh, you're at 239, dude. Come on. Let's yes, 240. Come on, dude. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. Do the things. Bring me more people, spaceship. Bring me more people. You know what? I'm going to put this iron miner down. We'll put this one back. We're going to put this one last iron miner back down. Yep. Do the thing. Boom. There we go. Yes, that does mean I need another 3 people, but you know what? They'll figure it out. I think that's pretty good. I think, again, I've now reached a stability point. Yeah, I think that's a stability point. We're running a little short on chips again, but no surprise. And again, I'm not going to worry about it because we're out of science now, right? So we can't really push any harder on the science, so we're kind of done there anyway. But with that, let's have a final wrap-up of what I've got totaling here. So I've got 2, 4, 6. I got basically 8 iron miners, 3 copper miners, 3 sulfur miners, 2 sand miners. The amount of electronic chips you need, it's crazy. It's just crazy. I've got, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, and I could easily probably put one more down if I was going to try and push science even harder. So I would go for 14, but right now I have a bit of an iron shortage, so I would want to do another another miner before I put another one down. Housing, where are we on that? So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 is 15, 17, 19, 20 houses. 20 houses. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 food. So it's working out 2-to-1 ratio. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the oxygen, which is 18, and everything seems to be holding. So again, that goes back to my 3.5 ratio on that. And I'm sure I probably could have ran one less food for my 2.5 ratio, but just to kind of help these guys along a little faster, we've kind of pushed them a little harder. To run them 20 houses, it looks like I needed 3 home appliance factories. So that's my ratio on that. Cool. And that basically wraps things up. I'm Max. This has been InfraSpace, the demo. And like I said, I might just come back one more episode down the road somewhere towards the end of summer just to see if I can push more people in. Obviously, we can't push the science anymore, so I'm going to divert that stuff into just, I think, slamming in housing. Right? Which means you need home electronics, which means we'll need more of this. But there is a playable path here, right? So I think that's a thing to do. And with that, I will see you on the next one. Take care.